Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Retailing Management online class. Okay. So this is Dr. Mahesh M. Manjari, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies, SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. Okay. So now we are learning Chapter 2 from Unit 1, Types of Retailers. Okay. So before I make a beginning, just let me take a quick review of what we have learned in last two sessions. Okay, so what we have learned so far is the organized retailers, again brick and mortar retailers, means store based retailers. Okay, the retailers are broadly classified into food retailers and general merchandise retailers. Food retailers are further classified into three types: supermarkets, big box food retailers, and convenience stores. Big box food retailers are further subclassified into super centers, hypermarkets, and warehouse clubs. So far we have learned how this classification is made based on the type of merchandise sold as well as total area of the store. Okay, and we have viewed the images of those stores as well as considered the examples. Then we were discussing the second type of retailers, general merchandise retailers. So far among general merchandise retailers, we have learnt about discount stores, specialty stores, category specialist, and department stores. Okay, so we'll continue the learning from next type of general merchandise retailer. So which is drug stores. Okay, so before we learn about this type of store, so some information I would like to share. See, in India we use different terms and different words, okay, for many things. Like if we have to buy medicine, okay, so what we say, I am going to medical shop. Okay, so it is a wrong term. Medical shop is a wrong term. Okay, so the right term is a pharmacy. The right term is pharmacy. And what they sell in pharmacy? Drugs. So when we say drugs again in India, generally we consider the term drug for narcotic drugs. Okay, but drug real meaning is medicine. So it's not a medical shop, it is a pharmacy. Okay, so and the drug is an alternate word or synonym word for medicines. Okay, so here we are talking about pharmacies. So yes, we do have organized retail chains in this line also. Apollo Pharmacy and MedPlus Pharmacy. Most of you might have visited the store. So let us learn what are these drug stores. So drug stores are specialty stores, okay, that concentrate on health and personal grooming merchandise. Okay, so drug stores are also specialty stores. Okay, but they particularly concentrate or focus on health and personal grooming merchandise. Okay, so the Indian examples can be Apollo Pharmacy, Medicine Shop, Med Plus, Himalaya Ayurvedic, and so on. So these are the examples for drug stores. So remember the word pharmacy. Okay, so I hope you can recall your visit to Med Plus or Apollo Pharmacy in your neighborhood. Okay, so these are smaller stores relatively, but remember it is a chain of pharmacies or chain of drug stores. The next type of general merchandise retailers are called as off-price retailers. Okay, so we don't find these formats in India. Okay, but anyway, let us consider some American examples. So, who are off-price retailers? Off-price retailers offer an inconsistent assortment of brand name, fashion-oriented soft goods at low prices. Okay, so I repeat, off-price retailers offer an inconsistent assortment of brand name, fashion-oriented soft goods at low prices. So I'll explain. When we say off-price retailers offer means sell an inconsistent assortment of fashion goods means jeans, t-shirts and so on. Inconsistent assortment means these type of retailers, okay, the purchase managers of these companies will always be on look for, okay, those manufacturer of ready-made garments who will be selling, okay, who will be selling their merchandise, okay, at a throwaway price, or we call them clearance sale. Not only manufacturer of ready-made garments, but anybody who is selling the merchandise, okay, at a throwaway price means maximum lowest price possible. Okay, so we may consider them as clearance sales. As long as the cost is recovered, the vendor is happy to sell the merchandise so that he can get money to buy new merchandise. So these off-price retailers are always on look for such sales and they buy such merchandise. Okay, so whatever they get at the lowest possible price as per their company pricing policies, they buy that merchandise. Not any merchandise, of course. So the merchandise what can be sold in their stores. That is the reason why the merchandise which is sold in off-price retailers is inconsistent. Okay, that's why it is inconsistent, because whatever they get at the lowest price, that brand or that fashion oriented merchandise they sell in their stores. But the advantage for customer is, definitely please try to understand, these are not fake brands, not duplicate brands, they are genuine authentic brands, okay, and quality products, but only thing available at the lowest price. Okay, so that is the reason why they attract customers. So that's why I said in India you don't find such format. So as the penetration of organized retail in India increases, we may see such formats in future in India. So one of the examples for off-price retailers is the TJX companies or Ross stores. So you can see the image of Ross stores. See, if you look at their baseline of the store, Ross, dress for less. Okay, dress for less. Okay, so definitely these are not the brands. Those who have damage or those who are fake brands. Okay, not like that. Or returned damaged goods. No, absolutely good in condition, original brand. But only thing, okay, they were not sold. Okay, due to some reasons. The next type of general merchandise retailer is extreme value retailers. Again, this type of retail format is not found in India at present. So extreme value retailers are general merchandise discount stores. Okay. So extreme value retailers are also discount stores, but let us see how these are different from the regular discount stores, which are large format stores. So extreme value retailers are general merchandise discount stores that are found in either lower income urban areas or rural areas and are much smaller than traditional discount stores, less than 9,000 square feet. Okay, so pay attention please. Extreme value retailers are also discount stores, but how they are different from traditional discount stores? There are two criteria. One thing, extreme value retailers are relatively smaller stores, just 9,000 square feet in area, whereas the discount stores, okay, the size may vary between 1 lakh to 3 lakh square feet. And second differentiating feature is location of the store. Whereas the discount stores are located in urban, metropolitan and city areas, extreme value retailers are located in lower income urban areas. Okay, an area in the city where lower income people reside or in the rural areas. So that is how extreme value retailers are different from traditional discount stores, but extreme value retailers are also discount stores only. So the examples for extreme value retailers are, again, this format is not found in India. Dollar General, okay, is one example, and another is a Family Dollar stores. So Dollar General and another is Family Dollar stores. Okay, see, the fun is like some of these formats like extreme value retailers or the previous one off price retailers. Okay, so these type of retail formats can attract even the urban customers in India. Though extreme value retailers are located in lower income urban group or lower income urban area or rural areas, but such a format can attract a large number of customers even in extreme metros as well as urban areas. Okay, the reasons are different. First thing is Indian customers' purchasing power is low. That's the reason why Indian consumers are highly price sensitive. So remember, India is a highly price sensitive market. And if a retailer can offer original brands, okay, or acceptable quality products at a relatively lower price, definitely yes. Okay, the store will be definitely crowded. Okay. So this is the image of a Dollar General and extreme value retailer. Okay, so I think, yeah, that was the last one. So I'll just take a quick recap of the types of retailers so that we can have some discussion. So food retailers are broadly classified into food retailers and general merchandise retailers. General merchandise retailers do not sell food items. Food retailers are classified into three types: supermarkets, big box food retailers, and convenience stores. Big box food retailers are further subclassified into super centers, hypermarkets, and warehouse club. Okay, so general merchandise retailers include, the types of general merchandise retailers include discount stores, specialty stores, category specialist, department stores, drug stores, off-price retailers, and value retailers. Okay, so I'll just go through the examples for a supermarket. Now this is an obsolete example. Okay, you can consider a More store, Reliance Fresh, okay, which are widely have opened their store across the country. Super Center, Walmart Super Center, Big Bazaar, a hypermarket, Best Price, Warehouse Club. But remember, it is only into pure wholesaling. They are not into retailing as well as into wholesaling. Whereas the Reliance Market in India, which is a warehouse club format, is into retailing as well as into wholesaling. Convenience store. Remember the modern version of mom and pop store in India, Kirana stores. But you cannot compare Kirana stores with convenience stores. Huh? Then general merchandise retailers, discount stores, Walmart, specialty stores, Wildcraft, the example, category specialist, Staples, department store, Shoppers Stop, drug stores, MedPlus, off-price retailers, Ross, extreme value retailers, Dollar General. Okay. Now at the end of this, okay, so what is the reason or what is the purpose of classifying the retailers into so many types? Okay, of course, yes, there is a reason. So, okay, which helps students. Okay, in academics, it helps the students to understand. Okay, the retail stores, and for retail chain business firms. Okay, it helps them devise a appropriate strategy based on the type of store. So now let me explain the importance of this classification, why there are so many types. Okay, each type of retail store. Okay, let us say for example supermarket or a hypermarket or a convenience store. Okay, try to understand. Each type of a retail store targets a specific target market. I hope you know. Okay, in semester 3 you are into what is meant by a target market. I have only taught you in MBA semester 1 marketing management. Don't ask me what is target market at this stage. So each type of retail store targets a specific target market. Okay, that is the first thing. Then each type of retail store, each type of retail store, has its own retail mix elements. Okay, means a supermarket's retail mix will be different from that of a hypermarket, and the target market of supermarkets will be different than that of a hypermarket. Okay, then the third thing is the positioning of supermarket will be different than that of the positioning of hypermarkets. Okay, so this is the reason why there are so many types of retailers identified, and for business firms consider these types so that they can devise a proper retailing strategy in terms of targeting the right type of customers with the right type of retailing mix and developing a right type of positioning. Okay, but it is not possible for all the companies, okay, to substantially differentiate their target markets, their positioning, and their retailing mix. Okay, it is a gigantic task, very complicated task. So if the company has expertise in terms of marketing personnel, marketing employees, so the distinction will be very clear between supermarket and a hypermarket. For example, Aditya Birla Retail in India has both formats, more supermarkets as well as they have more hypermarkets. Again, Reliance Retail in India. Okay, I repeat, Reliance Retail in India. Okay, they have Reliance Fresh supermarkets as well as Reliance Smart. Okay, Reliance Smart hypermarket as well as Reliance Market Warehouse Club. Okay, so you need to understand. Then it is up to the company to what extent it differentiate itself on these three formats. Okay, now let me consider. Okay, Reliance Fresh. Reliance Fresh is a supermarket format, belongs to Reliance Retail Private Limited. Now, first you consider what is the target market of supermarkets. See, Reliance Fresh are located into the neighborhood. Neighborhood means near to residential areas or in the residential areas. More store, for example, try to recall, they are located in residential areas. Most of them, one or two you may find them in market area, that is a different thing. Okay, don't argue on that part. But majority, 90 to 95% of the supermarkets are located in residential area in the neighborhood where people live. So you can understand who are the target markets. Okay, households. Okay, and each supermarket, okay, target market is around approximately 2 kilometer radius. The households or families in the 2 kilometer radius of the supermarket. I repeat, the specific target market of any supermarket, or in our example, Reliance Fresh, is the families or households that reside in the 2 kilometer radius of the Reliance Fresh supermarket. Okay, because you can imagine, like if there is a Reliance Fresh store in Dharwad, Court Circle, customers from Hubballi don't come to Dharwad Reliance Fresh. I hope you understand that. Okay, then hypermarket. Okay, so Reliance Smart is a hypermarket. Now how it is, okay, we'll come, first is target market of the supermarket. Second thing is, okay, location of the store, it is in the neighborhood or in the residential area. Now retailing mix. So if you look at the store is very small, approximately up to 5,000 to 6,000 square feet area, 3,000 to 5,000 square feet area, the store will be located. Okay, and the there will be few categories of merchandise and few items in each category. And majority of the merchandise sold is food items. Please recall 60 to 70% of the merchandise sold in supermarkets is food items. Okay, then competitive advantage. So Reliance Fresh competitive advantage is it says fresh itself. Okay, the merchandise sold, especially fruits and vegetables in the Reliance Fresh are fresh or farm fresh. That is how they position their merchandise. Now coming to the Reliance Smart hypermarkets. If you first thing, if you look at the locations, okay, they are not, hypermarkets are not located in a residential area. Okay, like Saptapur, Srinagar, okay, so ME Kerry, okay, try to understand. So they are located slightly away from the residential areas, but not outside city limits. That is one type of location which they can choose. Second type of location what hypermarkets choose, okay, is central business district, provided there is place, okay, or in shopping malls, or in shopping malls. The reason for hypermarkets to locate themselves, okay, in a shopping mall is shopping mall has a variety of stores, number of floors, and it attracts a large number of customers from across the city. So that is one of the reasons. And look at the format, it is a large format store compared to supermarket. And a wide variety of or categories of merchandise are made available, but very few items will be available in each category. And compared to supermarket, hypermarket's geographical coverage will be much more larger. See those who are from Dharwad, okay, so there are few students from Dharwad, but anyway, many customers from Dharwad, believe me, go to Big Bazaar, okay, to make their monthly grocery or to make purchases. So that is why hypermarkets with its large format attracts customers from a wider geographical area. And definitely yes, the retailing mix of hypermarket will be is quite different. And Big Bazaar, how Big Bazaar has positioned itself, you can remember, sabse sasta. So lowest prices, just like Walmart, you can say they have imitated Walmart. Okay, so how Big Bazaar okay positioned itself, lowest prices. Even I have seen some of the advertising campaigns where it is mentioned some merchandise which is available in Big Bazaar. If you can find the same product at lower price than Big Bazaar in any part of the city, you have to bring some evidence, and the Big Bazaar will sell you that merchandise at the lower price which you found in the market. Okay, even they challenged the customers in this way, so which shows Big Bazaar positions itself as they sell merchandise at a lower price and give more savings for customers. Okay, so I hope you are able to make the differentiation now. So one company having many formats. Okay, then warehouse club, Reliance Market, Reliance Retail now, Reliance Fresh Supermarket, Reliance Smart Hypermarket. Okay, Reliance Market is a warehouse club. Now let's see how it is different. So basic differences in the target market. Okay, so Reliance Market, which is the warehouse club, it not only sells, okay, supermarket, Reliance Fresh sells to customers, hypermarket also sells to customers who buy for their personal use or family use. Whereas Reliance Market, being a warehouse club, it not only sells to customers, okay, who buy for their personal or family use, but they also sell to small businesses like kirana stores and canteens. That is how warehouse club is different. The target market of warehouse club is different. Then majority of the sales for warehouse club comes from small businesses and not from consumers. Okay. Then format. So Reliance Market will be far bigger in size compared to Reliance Smart Hypermarket. Okay, and the target customers are small businesses. Major target customers are small businesses. Okay, and their okay retailing mix again will be different. Okay, basically they sell what is stored by the kirana stores and canteens. So this is the reason why the organized retail formats are classified into so many types. So I'll just sum up. Okay, the importance of classification. This classification enables a retail chain firm company to develop a proper strategy based on the type of store. Okay, that is three elements of the retailing strategy. target market, positioning, and retailing mix are different for each type of retail store. So next time when you enter an organized retail store, just try to think about these retailing strategy components. Also, what is the target market of this retail store? First. Second, how this retail store has positioned itself. Third, what is the retailing mix of this retail store? Whatever action possible, try to think. Okay, that is how you can learn. Okay, so the class is, so chapter 2 discussion is over here. Now we'll go for an interaction. So I'll attend to your questions and difficulties if any. So please do not hesitate to clarify your doubts. Please do not hesitate to ask questions. Okay, if there are no chapter related questions, then we'll have a discussion, okay, on business news. Okay, the session is open for clarifying your doubts. Yes, any questions, students? Again, you are mute.
Excuse me, sir. Ashutosh.
Yes.
Sir, just wanted to understand the difference between this super center and supermarket.
There is a huge difference. First difference is in the size itself. Supermarkets are small format retail stores located in the neighborhood, like 3,000 square feet approximately. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Conventional supermarkets. Okay. They are small stores. Okay, like 3,000 to 5,000 square feet stores. Super centers are large format stores. So look at the size of the store. 1,50,000 to 2,20,000 square feet store. Okay, and one more
Yes,
difference
sir.
is the percentage of merchandise sold. Super center sell 30 to 40% of food merchandise and 60 to 70% of general merchandise. So whereas supermarket sell majority of the merchandise sold is food, and few like 20 to 30% of the merchandise sold is non-food merchandise. Okay.
Sir, thank you.
But there are no super centers in India. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next question. Please students, at least clarify your doubts. Okay, I know. Okay, some of you do not learn for the first time itself. There is time. We are wasting time unnecessarily. When you ask a question, it might trigger an interaction, a discussion that is possible. And if one student asks, it also clarifies the doubt of other students who are hesitating to ask. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Who is this?
Ashutosh only, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, super center was earlier, even it was known as hyper supermarket. Is it correct
Sorry,
or?
I am not aware about this knowledge. What is the source of information?
Sir, like super center was a hyper supermarket before.
I am asking you, what is the source of this information?
Before it was called as, before it.
You have muted yourself. Unmute yourself.
Sir, before it was known as hyper supermarket.
Hyper supermarket. Then later the name changed to
Yes, sir.
super center.
Super center. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
possible, quite possible. Okay, what is the source of information?
Sir, it is known as like Super Center was hyper supermarket banner used by Loblaws. Loblaws is an Canadian company,
Okay.
something else.
Okay, great. That's
Yes, sir.
great. Okay, good contribution, Ashutosh. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, next query. Okay, see students, see how I managed the last sessions. Let me tell you. First 40 minutes Zoom using laptop. Next 20 minutes using my mobile phone, because the video which is recorded, it starts getting processed. It takes up to 5 to 6 minutes. But today I am not getting internet on my mobile phone. Okay, so I will continue the session once the recording in Zoom, okay, is complete. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, so I'll create a meeting in laptop itself, send it an email to both the CRs. They will share that, copy and paste in class WhatsApp group. Then I'll take attendance. Please stay back. Yeah, any other queries? Then I'll just continue attendance, start attendance, and I'll continue it in the next session. Aditya, Akshata, Akshay Pujari,
Yes, sir.
Akshay Koradkeri,
Present, sir.
Ankita, Anusha,
Present, sir.
Apeksha,
Present, sir.
present?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ashutosh,
Ankita present, sir.
Yeah, Ashutosh
Present, sir.
also present. Prasad,
Sir, Ankita Godkar, sir.
Ankita is also present. Okay, thank you. Prasad,
Prasad is present, sir.
Prasad, present. Thank you. Supriya,
Present, sir.
Divya,
Present, sir.
Gautam,
Present, sir.
is there?
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Guru Raj, okay. Hanumant Rai,
Yes, sir.
Bhimaya, Kallaya,
Present, sir.
Kallaya present, right?
Present, sir.
Karthik,